This is Drew Balsman. This guy's been doing this stuff for a long time. Tell me a little bit about your company, how you started, and what's your philosophy?
Well, we're going on year number 5. Our offices are based in Jackson, and our philosophy really is just trying to give customers the best overall value possible for dollars spent. Make sure that they get the best bang for the buck, offering the best products we can, and do the best quality install that we can possibly do.
You know, Drew, I've worked with a lot of companies, and there's a lot of great ones out there. But what I've really enjoyed about your company is that you sell the product to the customer that they need. You know, if I get a complaint, and I work with women 90% of the time, they can't even turn their radio on because it's so difficult. Yeah. And we're going to show you a system today that Drew put in here, and he did all the music through the whole place. I'm actually going to turn it on, believe it or not, from my iPhone. This is my new iPhone 4, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, this is a really cool system. I mean, the product is called Sonos, and it allows us interface between like iTunes, Pandora, which is extremely popular.
Now here's what I love about this. I'm getting ready to control this system. You might be able to hear the music. Ready? Listen. Now, I've just turned the music up right here from my phone, which I think is wonderful.
It's pretty cool. I mean, you can turn music up, you can track up, track down, you can look for any song you have. So let's just say you have a huge library of 15,000 songs, and you got one particular song you want to search for it, play it. You can control it from here. You can also get the cover art feedback from here. I mean, it tells you everything.
Watch this. You ready? I'm changing stations on Pandora. Here it is. I'm not sure I should have changed it to that.
Little MJ, yeah.
Oh, it is Michael Jackson. Yeah. Right, and here's what I love. You don't like that one?
Next one.
There you go. Now it starts to play a genre of Michael Jackson. Right. What I love about it is, now I'm going to turn that back just so they can hear us a little better. See, look at this. This system can be, I think you can train anybody in 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's really intuitive. I mean, putting an iPad or an iTouch or an iPhone in your hand, which, you know, 80% of us have, it's real intuitive on how to use it. I mean, you could pick it up, I can show you once or twice, and then I just hand it to you.
And you don't have to have one of these.
No, you don't have to. You can still use a laptop, a desktop, any computer device that sits on the network, we can control with Sonos.
So if you don't have a computer, wrong system. You've got a computer. This is absolutely fantastic, and we're going to do some B-roll and show how small the actual components are.
Right.
I mean, when you brought these things in, and it's running, you know, we got 8,000 square feet here that he's got subwoofers in. I don't even know how many speakers.
There's a bunch. I mean, I think we have like 16 pairs. We got 4 subs, 4 different zones, and
I'm not exaggerating. You're going to see
it's like 2 boxes.
Yeah, 2 boxes about this size. So they're wonderful from my side. Easy to tuck away into, you know, obscure places in the house to where I don't have to have a whole room like we used to. My gosh, we used to have stacks of equipment. So I love the fact that the technology has gone to the point that it's manageable by the customer. It's so much more affordable today than it used to be.
The big thing on these, the thing that always gets me is I think back years ago when we sold our first music storage systems, and they were thousands of dollars. You can get started with Sonos for a couple $100.
Yeah.
The other big benefit is it's extremely easy to retro. So I can go into a house that's had existing speakers for 15 years and add something that gives you easier control with a phone or a pad, and you bring all that music back to you. And the big thing for me is always the interface, because if you can't get to the music content you got, you won't use it.
You got old stuff and you can't add to it.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
I had a customer that he actually worked with, and I told him about it. He went out and used some of their amps and put some new speakers in, and they had a party a couple weeks after that you were out there. Well, you know what I loved about it? I could walk in with my phone, I could attach it to their Sonos system, and I could play my music, so I got to DJ all night. So anyway, HD Media, Drew Balsman, I'm telling you, they're fantastic at what they do. I love them because they don't oversell the customer. They analyze very much like what we do in our job. We analyze what the customer needs, and guess what? We deliver that product that they need. No more, no less, and that's really what you ask for any company. Drew,
thanks, buddy.
Thanks for coming out on such short notice.
No problem.
Good for your shirt, too.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Nice black.